To get this one started. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Washington Nationals. Harper and Stanton slug it out. Coming up next. Number 32 gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now to the plate, Starling Marte. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, Starling Marte.
And he'll step off and try again. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike 1. So guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games. Behind 0-2 now. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. There is Desmond. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Pirates have elected to challenge the
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
First base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Giancarlo Stanton now. as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Pitch out, nothing doing. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Marte on at first, nobody out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He was an absolute RBI machine a year ago. I mean, it was like he never missed an opportunity to put a run on the board when it came to him. Count on him to have an impact in this one.
Stepping in, number 23. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike called. Now the throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. Back in standing. 0-1 count, and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
A nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
In now is Pedro Alvarez as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Alvarez is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
High and deep to center field. Back goes Rasmus to the track. A leap at the wall by Rasmus, but it's over his glove. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes, or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Chris Davis.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 6th, the center fielder.
At the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Rasmus giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up here at Nationals Park. It's now 3-0 Pittsburgh. Francisco Liriano, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, give you the book on Francisco Liriano. Good 3-pitch mix. Fastball 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good straight changeup, and a slider he'll use to both lefties and righties. This is a lefty that could be a top-of-the-rotation guy.
Stepping up now, Ian Desmond. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
The 1-1. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Count is 2-1.
Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. Here now the 2-2. Popped up. Number 23 is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinoza. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Liriano gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Unable to find the zone with the slider. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Outside, 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2.
2-2.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Nationals are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Man, And you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Got him.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. To his left, it's knocked down at third. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
0-1 the count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. A runner on first with 2 away. Seared down the first baseline, and he lays out, but he can't make the play. We'll do it again. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But the Nationals draw one back on the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's the Pirates 3 and the Nats 1. Well, there is some weather in the area here in D.C. as we begin the second, and for more on that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it's pretty dry down here right now, but I am told there's rain in the forecast for later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
3-1 the count to the Pirates shortstop.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Now batting, Mike Moustakas. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Reyes aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And gone up into the second deck. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Batting up.
Stepping in now, Francisco Liriano, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2. Now a pitch swung on and hit to Desmond at short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Here's Starling Marte. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Rasmus is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Time for a look at the curly W on D.
Right fielder.
And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and set to stand in the ultra dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch high and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Espinosa is under it. 2 gone.
The batter.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, number 23, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 5 and the Nats 1. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Zimmerman, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, this is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again. Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. One and 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Here's the center fielder now, Colby Rasmus. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
3-2 now. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We've played 2 full. It's the Pirates 5 and the Nats 1. Ready to take his hacks again, Pedro Alvarez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
2-1 now. Oh, he's baffled by the curve that time for a strike.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. The 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
The batter.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Now a pickoff play at second, but the runner's back easily. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Now both runners are breaking, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Now it throw to second, and it turns into a double play. The hit and run backfires as he gets hung out to dry on the line drive. One hit's all they get. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Bucks out in front, 5-1. Digging in, number 32. He ready for his first plate appearance.
The pitcher, number 32.
Gene Segura will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for Washington, number 9, Gene Segura.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. A ball and a strike. Ground ball left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first down.
Now batter.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more overall.
Bases are empty, one man out. In there, 1-2 now.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Stanton on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The batter, number 8.
So striding forward now, Danny Espinosa. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond. And if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he could take you out of the ballpark.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He's set. Here it comes. Boy, and good pop to the fastball there from Liriano. Strike 1. Harper playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Nationals leave 1. They're down 5-1. Start of the 4th upcoming. But first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Jeff Samardzija answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Jose Reyes. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game.
The shortstop, Jose Reyes.
First offering on its way. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Inside here with the cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Fouled away. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Standing in now, Francisco Liriano, as Samardzija will get ahead of him here with strike 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
In now, Starling Marte, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. High and deep to right center. After it is Souza. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 6-1.
The right fielder.
Digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Hit high and deep to right center. And Rasmus will put this one away to retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Pirates 6 and the Nats 1. Leading off the inning, Wilson Ramos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Wilson Ramos.
First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will not make the play. It's off his glove. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Into the box now, Ryan Castle, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, third baseman.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And that'll bring forward the power-hitting third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Ramos, the runner at second with one away. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Fouled off. The next 3-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. 1 left for Washington. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Ready for another chance. Number 23. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The catcher, number 23.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball one. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Pedro Alvarez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Swing and a liner. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Striding in, Chris Davis. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Ball one, well below the zone. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Up next for the Pirates, the center fielder, Andrew.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike. Davis is off at first with 2 away. 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Jose.
So 2 on with 2 away, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Two men are on with two men out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. After it is Souza. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Nats offense with Washington's manager. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for Washington.
And now for Washington, Colby Rasmus. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Lifted down the line in left. After it is Marte. And no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and Rasmus becomes out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
J.J. Hardy will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Hardy.
Line drive to center field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in now, Ian Desmond. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Right there is Reyes. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail 6-1. Aaron Barrett takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for Washington, number 38, Aaron Barrett.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mike Moustakas. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Moustakas.
Time is out.
And a step off. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. And that misses 2-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Into the box, Francisco Liriano. Squaring is Liriano when he gets the bunt down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay. And we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Blake Trinan will be the new pitcher on the mound after the delay as we are ready for more baseball. Starling Marte will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a line drive. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Up next for the
cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Trinan, a right-hander going 6'5". He was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Pickoff move to second, and he's back standing. Marte leads off second with one gone in the inning. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A line shot to third base. Throw to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Now batting, number 23.
Stepping in, number 23, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And the run will score from second base as they've upped it now to 8-1.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stepping in now, Pedro Alvarez as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first, just keeping him close. The 0-2 delivery. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
2 out with the man at first. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 8 and the Nats 1. Ready for another shot now. Danny Espinosa will start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second.
Espinosa.
First delivery to him on the way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Nope.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Lifted in the air out to right. Stanton has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
The left fielder, number
Coming
34.
to the plate now, Bryce Harper. No hits to this point.
Harper.
Liriano has his target. First pitch on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
40.
What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Standing in now, Wilson Ramos. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nationals gone in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Into the box now, Chris Davis. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. And he misses 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
The 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
One away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP Andrew McCutchen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a called strike. 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Here's another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
At the plate, Jose Reyes 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Harper. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. And it remains an 8-1 ball game. Now at the plate, Ryan Castle. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And right back at it is Liriano as he gets ahead on the first pitch of the inning here. 0-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Count now a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
A shot down the first baseline. The 0-2 once more is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Castle gets his lead at first, nobody out. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
The right fielder, number 21. Steven.
Into the box, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Michael McCaldy takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Number 14, Michael McCaldy. Now playing shortstop and batting 9. Number 2, Eric Ibar.
From the stretch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. This one's down to third. Alvarez is up with it. There's one on to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. In now, Mike Moustakas. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Mike Moustakas.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Zimmerman has it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So digging in now, Eric Ibar. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Popped up. Zimmerman in foul ground, and no one will get this one. And now time is called here, as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Starling Marte, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 0-1. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Oh-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Digging in, Colby Rasmus. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Ian Stewart will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Nationals, number 44, Ian Stewart.
Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with one away in the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. In now, Ian Desmond. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box now, Danny Espinoza batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Stewart at second, Espinoza at first, 2 out in the inning. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Stewart rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Standing in now, Wilson Ramos, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 0-1, here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. 1-2. Here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Only one in the inning for the Nationals. We've played 8 full. Pirates lead it 8-2. Johan Chamberlain comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Chamberlain.
Up next for the Buccos, Giancarlo Stanton. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Comes set with the 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Here comes Souza. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Stepping in now, number 23. High fly ball out to deep right field. Souza going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
Now batting.
Into the box, Pedro Alvarez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Harper is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Digging in, Chris Davis. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Hit sharply on the ground. Desmond fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's the Pirates 9 and the Nationals 2. Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Castle starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. Castle on at first, nobody out. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Steven Souza. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and another double play right here would certainly end this game. Let's see if they pitch him the same way. Hard in, soft away.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
First pitch on its way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
0-1 pitch on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Here he is in his third inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
The 1-1. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Ender Inciarte will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Ender Inciarte.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for the Nats. Two down, runners at first and second. Fastball well outside. Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Pittsburgh posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Francisco Liriano earns his first win of the season. Number 32 worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.